Alright, today I'm going to show you how to play Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force. And not just the intro, not just the, because everyone knows that part. I'm going to show you a lot farther, and even the parts in between them. In the tabs in the description. So anyway, it starts out on the 10th fret of the D string, and then the 12th fret, then 13th, then back to the 10th, then 12th, and then 13th. So it's, and then you just bar the 12th fret of the G string in addition to the D string. So you hit the G string, 12th fret, 10th fret, and then the 12th fret of the D string. And then 15th, you're gonna keep the bar down on the D string of the 10th fret, and you're going to use your pinky to do the 15th fret of the G string. Then D string, 10th fret, 13th fret of the G string, D string, then 12th fret of the G string, then D string, and then 12th fret of the D string. 12th fret to the 8th fret. And that's the whole thing, except what you do after that. The way you start the next part is you can either go like this, or you can either do exactly the same thing. But if you have no one playing with you, you can just do the chord. And that's the same thing as this. It's a power chord with your pinky on the 10th fret of the D string, your ring finger on the 10th fret of the A string, and your first finger on the 8th fret of the E string. So what you do is, and then you do this chord. And that replaces the 10th fret of the D string on the next part. So you just go. And then you do that a bunch of times, and then you go before you do the main intro. You go 8th fret, hammer on 10th fret to the 11th, and then 13th fret, pull off to the 11th, and then to the 10th. This is on the high E string, and then you're going to go back to the 13th fret on the E string. And you're going to slide up to the 15th fret, and then slide down to the 10th fret, and then back up to the 15th. And then you go straight into the riff. And how you play it, if you don't know already, first finger on the 13th fret of the B string, and you're going to keep that there the whole time. And this part you can do overhand. It's easier for your fingers. It's an easier stretch, but if you do that, then you won't be able to switch to the next part very easily. So I just do it underhand. Your first finger on 13th fret of the B string, then use your ring finger on the 16th fret of the B string. And you just do it a bunch of times. I'm not sure how many. And you keep going back to the 13th fret of the B string. It's speed pick. And then use your pinky on, and you stretch it way up here to the 20th fret. You do the same thing only with your 20th fret. And then you use your pinky for the 18th fret. And then you go back to your ring finger on the 16th fret. But you only do it a couple times. And then you go to this, and then you do that same thing. And that's played really fast. I can't play it as fast as they do. And you do it again. And then this time, instead of doing that, you're going to do a pull off from the 11th fret to the 8th fret. And then on the E string, and then 9th fret of the B string, and then 8th fret of the G string, and then 8th fret of the B string, then 9th fret, then 10th fret, and then you do it again. So it's 10th fret, pull off 8. You do it twice. And then you end on the 8th fret of the E string. And then you do a trill from the 15th fret to the 16th fret. You do that for a long time. And then you end with a power chord with your first finger on the third fret of the A string. So it's I can see if I can play the whole thing for you, but I can't do that one part up to speed. And yeah, and in the next part I'll show you how to do some of the verses and all that stuff.